Greetings friends, welcome. Today we're looking at upgrading a custom element. Specifically we're going to upgrade from PikaWeb to Snowpack, and also it's a LitElement component, so from LitElement 2 to the latest, well, pre-release version 3 version. So what have I got here? I've got a scroll to top component. So this one, when you've got a long web page, rather than having to scroll all the way back manually using the scroll bar, it will display a button and yoink you back to the top with a smooth scroll. Haven't used it for a while, so it's ready for an upgrade. Let's grab the code for it and see what we can do. Git clone scroll to top. Right. So if we open up and have a look in here, what have we got? So it uses PikaWeb, which creates this web modules folder. Snowpack I don't think actually generates that anymore. So I'm going to delete that actually. Straight off the bat, let's get rid of that. And my code is in source. I'm just going to put that into the root for the moment. Both of those just to make it a bit easier to see what's going on. So let's get rid of that demo and get rid of source. So let me just show you the code. So here is our scroll to top. We're importing LitElement. It will display this little div, and it does it when we scroll down past a particular number of pixels. So you can specify how far down before it shows the button to show, link it back to the top. We'll see it actually in a minute, as long as the upgrade works. Right, what are we doing first? We're going to do PikaWeb first. Let's have a look in the package.json. And I pretty much want to get rid of anything to do with PikaPack now, I think. So those scripts can go. All of this PikaPack stuff can go. Browsers list, I'll leave that. LitElement at the moment we've got version 2. Version 3 at the time of recording is pre-release, but we can get hold of it. So we're going to go to version 3. Right, all of this Pika stuff can go as well. And I'm not sure what NP is. I imagine that was just a typo, so I'm going to ditch that. Okay, let's do then an NPM install of just our existing packages. And then we'll add Snowpack to this. So we can do an npm install Snowpack. Now Snowpack I did a video on using just recently. I'll put a link to it here so you can go through that in more detail if you want. Hopefully I can remember how it works as well. Right, so yeah, in our dependencies we've now got Snowpack and version 3. So yeah, I think it was released today. I think, well, very recently in fact. Up till now I've been using the @next tag, but that is released version 3. What do we need to do now to get this working with Snowpack? I think I need to run Snowpack init just to get a config file. Yeah, has that created it? Snowpack init to create a project file. Create a new project file. Oh, error. No such directory. Snowpack init file.js. Has it got a problem in it? Is it? I'd say that's a problem with Snowpack. Maybe a Snowpack init. Let's do another install of Snowpack because I don't know what else to do. And then npx snowpack init. Run Snowpack init. I am. I haven't installed it globally, so I can't do Snowpack init. Let's try and get the @next version. I don't think that's going to make any difference. px snowpack init. Well, it says creating a snowpack.config.js anyway, although then it throws an error. I think that's an issue with the latest release. Whether we necessarily need the config, because I wasn't going to add anything to the config. You know, if I just run it, npx snowpack dev, this should kick off. Yeah, I think it's still working even without that. Hopefully that is just a problem that needs to be resolved. Right. When we scroll down here, we should see a button saying top. So at the moment it's saying it can't find our index.ts. So with PikaPack, it understood. Well, it's not in the source folder anymore. But even that, I think, should... Right, so it's telling you here, you need to request it as index. So it's a TypeScript file, but we need to request it as a JS. So my script, even though I've only got a TS here, we need to request it normally as if it's a JS. And I suspect I'm going to need to restart this. So let's kick off that again. Scroll down. Okay, still not coming up. Oh, right, yes. Cannot use import statement outside of a module. So our script, now that we're using Snowpack, Snowpack is all about ES modules. So this is actually needs to be a module, which means we can do our imports from within it. It's quite confusing, isn't it? Because this is a proper module where you specify the path, but in here we're still using node resolution here, but that'll get converted to modules. There's a lot of mix and matching, but when we use Snowpack NPM list, then that sort of confusion hopefully will go away. So I'd like to do that, possibly not in this one because it's pre-release. Oh, okay, we're working. So so when I scroll down, you can see at a certain point it doesn't immediately appear, but then when it gets to that value, it'll appear, and then I can click it and it will take me slowly back up to the top again. So that's good. We've upgraded from Pika to the latest version 3 of Snowpack, and it seems to be working. Now I want to upgrade LitElement. Right, what do I do for that? Let's stop this dev server, and I should just be able to do an npm install LitElement @next major, and this should give us version 3. We're on version 2. This should take us to version 3. Yeah, here's our pre-release. So that tag in npm points to this. Right, I think there is, well, I've read there is a breaking change. So let's just check that it has broken it. So if we do an npx snowpack dev, and I scroll down, so it's no longer appearing, and right, yeah, we're definitely getting a problem with the property, because with version 3 they've optimized LitElement a bit, so the main package won't contain decorators. So anyone who's using anyone who isn't using decorators doesn't have to import that, so they can have a smaller package size. For us, we are. So we're going to need to import property and custom element from a different package, or a sub package, and it's in LitElement decorators. Now for this, when you import from a sub package, you need to specify the actual file. I don't totally understand how that works. I'd like to. Maybe I can do a video on it and work it out. So for LitElement itself, Node will resolve it. I guess this resolves to LitElement, and then we get a specific file. So let me save that. So we don't want custom element from the main package anymore, or property. And if I save that off, and then it looks. Oh yeah, I've got Snowpack running, and I've got no errors. So if I scroll down now, yep, we are working again. That's pretty cool. Alright, that looked good. I think we've upgraded both LitElement and Snowpack. So what's the NPM outdated? NPM outdated? Let's see if there's anything else. Alright, so LitElement, we're past the latest, so that's fine. Cypress, I'm not going to do that today. I think I've almost forgotten how Cypress works. Typescript, I guess we can upgrade that. Let's do that while we're here as well. So if we just do an npm install TypeScript, we should get version 4. So it hasn't upgraded. Oh, it wanted 3.9. Yeah, we went from 3.6 to 3.9 there. Let's check that that works first, and then we'll try the next one. So npx snowpack dev. Have a look at our site, and yeah, let me just close some of these off. So that's still working. Now, why didn't it upgrade all the way? If I do npm outdated again, I've got a whole video on upgrading npm packages explicitly. I'll put a link to that one here. But it hasn't gone to 4 because if I go into my package.json and look for not dependencies but types, this means we'll only update the minor. So there's a major version 3, minor, and patch. So we're only allowed to upgrade these with the tilde. Sorry, the hat. The easiest way is just to say star here, and that should allow us to upgrade. So if I now do npm install TypeScript, we should get version 4. Yeah, this time it actually did it. And if we check that that still works, alright, everything is still fine, so no breaking changes there. Okay. Let's have a look at what files we changed. So we moved some files around. I would like to move them back into source, but I need to look at Snowpack setup a little bit more for that. So we'll leave that for now. Deleted web modules, it no longer does that. I think it just holds them in memory now, maybe. And we've added these files to the root. We obviously updated package.json. So let's add all of those, and we'll do a git commit. So we updated Typescript, Pika to Snowpack, and LitElement. Alright, and we'll push that up. So if I come in here now and do a refresh, we should see our latest code. 17 seconds ago. Yep, so that's all updated and pushed up into GitHub. So there you go, there's a quick overview of upgrading a custom element there. If you like that one, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below and change the alert icon to all, and you'll get updates for future videos. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.